Blind Pew here. So, the Star Chaser, that's me, Blind Pew, my Chief of Engineering, Ben Gunn, and my very temporary communications officer, Jed Munoz, definitely not the galaxy's most famous explorer, are here in deep space with an unknown link acquired at one of the large Thargoid wrecks. Let's see what we can find out. Incidentally, thanks to Commander HU for providing this particular one. So, we've aligned ourselves with the dish part of the unknown link, or UL as we will now call it. Let's play one of the 3 messages we received from the unknown device when we scanned that at the last large Thargoid wreck.
Pew, I take exception to that comment about not being famous. I'll put it down to sour grapes. But anyway, why do we have to bother with all this tacky science stuff? That's for losers, isn't it?
Jed, why don't you just pop back to your cabin? This is probably beyond your cerebral capacity. Ben, play that message.
Play it now, Pew. Look, the UL is changing color. Looks like it is responding. I'm picking up some sort of message from the UL. Do you hear those high and low cheaters? Probably some sort of binary, like the UA and UP before. Recording message.
Excellent. Bring us into orbit around one of the local planets, and get to work on decoding that Ben. By the way, for my previous transmissions, and all that jazz, click on the link on screen now, if you're lucky.
Okay, it's all decoded, Pew. Right. So we put the message through our systems and got a spectrogram, as is displaying on our screens now. From this we can make out a series of highs and lows. If we take the highs and lows as 0 and 1s, then this can be represented in binary. There's a warble between some sets which we represent as a divisor. So we get the message in the format on our screens now. If we convert each set of 3 digits here into decimal, we get a new number. We assume this to being octal, as this has been a thing for the Thargoids before. 8 is special to them. This gives us the numbers in the format on our screens now, in octal. And converting the octal into decimal gives us numbers in the format on screen now. These look like 3 fractions. The message from the unknown device at the wreck site lets us to believe that these fractions represent distances from 3 objects. To get those distances, we multiply each fraction by 871.02 light years. Why? Because previous analysis of the unknown probe, outside the scope of what we are doing here, indicates this distance, being the distance from the Merit system to the locked system, Cal 70 sector FY/c 21-3. This is speculated to be the standard unit of Thargoid distance. So, this now gives us 3 distances in light years. Analysis of the spectrogram, obtained from the message at the unknown device scanned at the large wreck, contains an image, as is on our screens now. This indicates that the first distance is a distance from the Merit system, the second distance is the distance from the system where the unknown device was located, so hit 14,909 in our case, and the third distance is the distance from Cal 70 sector FY/c 21-3. Triangulating this leads to a new target system.
And what is that system, Ben?
System, MEL 22 sector NXUD2 27. Locking onto that system now, Pew.
Oh my word, Ben, couldn't you have spared us that technobabble and just gone straight to the destination system?
Jed, it is important to understand the detail.
Not for me.
Pew, we've arrived. By the way, I can't claim credit for the decoding method. Full details of those responsible will be in the text below this transmission.
Quite so, Ben. So, here we are in system MEL 22 NXUD2 27. Now we are actually in the system that the UL message triangulated us to. If we again play the message obtained at the large wreck site, it elicits a different response from the UL. By the way, some chaps who occasionally receive my transmissions are lending a hand here. shapes. Just look at that, will you? Some sort of laser beam projecting out of the UL. It seems to be locating something. Where is it pointing? Looks like it is pointing to that dim pink star over there on the other side of this system. Commander Crunkopotamus here needs to scoop the UL up before it degrades. Okay, let's head over to that star and redeploy there. Right, we've arrived in the vicinity of the dim star. Playing message again to see if we can get a better heading. Where will it point this time? Looks to be pointing towards that planet there, planet 5A. More commanders have arrived to help. As we head to a location just outside the orbit of that planet and redeploy. Just outside orbit now. We are so close, I can taste it. Commander Crunkopotamus here has released his UL and Commander Tyler Racecar is monitoring the laser direction. But it is getting more difficult to play the message in range, as the UL feels the effect of the planet's gravitational pull. We should get a good idea of location this time. We have been led to the dark side of the planet. I think we should be able to get a final bearing from this one. Yes, look, it points directly down, off to the left of center there. We will head straight down following that path. Scoop the UL and follow me.
Pew, it's me, Jedronyos, the galaxy's most famous and admired explorer. I've just popped up from my cabin. Have you finished playing with these unknown thingies and your boring techie science stuff yet? I want to prepare for my next amazing discovery.
Yes, Jed, look ahead. There is a new unknown site below which we are heading to. Unfortunately for you, as very temporary communications officer, you will not be discovering anything. You can stay at your station, communicating, as we all discover it. And so here we are. Another unknown site. If it is active, we can go in and repeat the whole process again to locate more and more sites. The Canon Research Group and others have found 209 to date, I believe. Okay, looks like this is an active site. The chaps have got all 3 items in place, so let's activate it. Whoa, never get tired of that. As more unknown, likely Thargoid, sites are found. And as we seek to learn more of their true nature. For now, I'll bid you good luck, commanders, and I'll see you out there.